Welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm ProbabilityOfSuccessZero, and this is episode 11 in my workshop series, where I review creations of my own as well as creations of other users. So in this particular episode I'm going to be reviewing a very popular item from the Steam Workshop at the minute, and that is the MCRN Interceptor by MK111. Yeah, that's a bit of a mouthful. Yeah, it's currently trending at the minute. It's doing very well, and you can see why. I mean, the design of it is absolutely phenomenal. It's a small SV, and I'm incredibly impressed by how much functionality has been rammed into it. It's absolutely brimming with functionality. I don't know how the guy managed to get everything into it. I mean, the thing comes with 6 GAT cannons, as well as 6 sentry turrets, GAT sentry turrets. Yeah, it's just absolutely incredible amount of stuff going on. I mean, just look at these engine pods on the wings. I mean, I'm losing count of how many engines he's managed to shove in here. So we've got, what, one large, so 2 large, 3 large. These are jet engines, then he's got small jet engines. Yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous amount of engines in this thing. And it's completely omnidirectional, so yeah, so the pods themselves are symmetrical back and forward. I'm really impressed with these winglet bits around the engine section. Very well played with that. Oh, I see what you did there. That's very clever. And he's used detailing, pardon me, detailing everywhere. The decorative blocks have been used to maximum effect. The only thing I have to say that I don't particularly like is the landing feet. I just feel it's a bit cheap. I feel like they're not quite substantial enough to support a structure of this size. But let's have a look on the inside. Well, in fact, no. Let's have a look. Let's have a look on the outside for a second. I mean, the top of it is absolutely brilliantly designed. The colour scheme, which, to be honest, you know, a lot of people have been using this colour scheme, but the decorative blocks, just really well done. And I'm still trying to work out how he's done this thing with the windows. You can't see it right now, but he's got like a grid effect. Ah, I know how he's done it. He's done it with LCDs. I just worked it out. And I like how he's done this trim. I've never thought about doing something like this, a little trim around the outside. Just raise it up like 1 level, and it actually adds so much detail. I mean, the underside, I don't expect it to be, you know, it's kind of an afterthought, but the top side of it, wow. Okay, so I mean, it's really good. It's really good. So let's have a look on the inside. Let's come out of God mode for a second. So as we enter the main, what I would say, entranceway, there's a drone hatch just here, which will allow you to get the drone out. He says, as he tries to use his drone and won't activate. Okay, let's ignore that bit. But yeah, I like how he's kind of left room here for expansion. So he's got, I assume it's a here again. Apologies if it's not, but they've got room for a warp drive in there. They got, I assume the P, is it a D? That's a P. I assume there's room in there for. That'll be where you put your shield generator in there. And yeah, in fact, let's just switch it on a second and you'll see why. There you go. Tells you exactly where everything is meant to go. So you've got fuel tank access just there. You've got Wi-Fi in there. You've got what would be your pentaxid tank in there. You've got your shield unit that would go there. Obviously the warp drive goes at the back. You've got your detector. Yeah, everything is very well labelled with all of these LCD displays. There's loads of them. And in fact, the little one I noticed on the way in, look at that. That is just brilliant. So he's used one of the standard designs and he's tilted it slightly to kind of give that little illusion of a sign as you're coming into the ship. So you've got your ammo store down there, CPU extenders, and it doesn't stop. Even the lockers have been labelled. I think that's just really well done. And I like the lighting on the ceiling. It's minimal, yet it's functional. And I like the fact that they've kind of got this two-tone colour scheme going on. Alright, so let's go into the cockpit. So again, detailed. So they've got a holographic display with a keyboard. Brilliant, just genius. I love it. So yeah, so when you're sitting in there, you can be sending a message to someone on the floating keyboard. You've got storage up here. That's universal storage. A little bit of storage, a little bit of storage there. And then let's look at the cockpit. So the cockpit's got a digital readout. It's displays all over the place. There's so many, you kind of get lost in them all. So you've got a constructor in here, fridge in here, storage unit in here, no storage unit. Not sure what that's meant to be, it just says con. And yeah, that's what I mean about digital display. So that's got to be an LED. If I turn that off, there you go. Yeah, that grid pattern above our head, that is definitely an LED effect. Just come out of there for a sec. So I'll be an LED somewhere, one of these many displays. Yeah, it's incredibly well detailed. There's two fridges in there. Food fridge, medical fridge. Yeah. And I like how you got these switches for everything, so I can switch the constructor off, fridges off. And you can put flashing lights on. Oh, let's put the flashing lights on. Where are they flashing from? Right, I've got to go outside and have a quick look at that. Oh, he's even got an LED saying Interceptor on the side. Ah, right, it's those three lights there. That's it. The three lights there. Right, they're pulsing in series. Right, okay. Cool. So, yeah, more LED displays. Oh, I've got to admit, I really like the view out of the cockpit as well, the crosshairs and everything. So, question is, most importantly, how does it fly? I mean, we know this thing should have incredible maneuverability because of just the configuration of the engines. I mean, lift-wise, I mean, I don't imagine this thing's going to have much of a problem. See what you've done. Okay. So yeah, so in terms of its maneuverability, let's just see how it takes off. Like a dream. It's the only way I can put it. That was just single tap and it's in the air. And acceleration, let's bring up the hood. So bit of a slow acceleration. God, that, wow, that's a bit responsive. Good grief, it's very responsive. Just a minor tap on your mouse and it's all over the place. And it stops pretty rapid as well, as you would expect from all these engines. So glide test, let's just see it. So let's just flatten it out a second. No. No glide. That's shocking. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's not got much of a glide. But immediate recovery. Okay. But my God, it's incredibly well armed. Maneuverable. Damn. Thought the new Great White was maneuverable, or the Mako, but Jesus, this thing's oh yeah, so maneuverable it can go splash down easier. Let's just have a look at the stats on this thing. So roll 95. Jesus. Alright. Pretty powerful maneuverability in every direction. The lift is pretty, wow, it's twice the power of the rear thrust. That's unusual. Downward thrust is not very good. Sorry, upward thrust is not very good. No RCSs though. That's impressive. So all of this is being done off the engines. Wow. And yeah, it does. It rolls easy. Those chain guns, they're going to do a lot of damage. I mean, chain guns on their own are weak as hell, but 6 of them in tandem and strafing around a target, holy crap, you're not going to have a problem. What's its CPU at? It's only CPU, it's tier 3. Pretty much maxed out tier 3. Okay. I do like the radar dish in the back though. I do like my radar dishes. Flying from behind, it just looks so amazing. Wow. Just going up and down's not a problem with this thing. Power off. Wow. That's... the handling of that is really good for its size. Let's look at the dimensions for a second. So 12 by 15 by 5. Wow, size class 2. and it's only a level 12 vessel. Damn. What's its resources? There's nothing particularly super expensive. I mean, yeah, you might struggle with the Neo, but there's not much of it. Titanium, on the other hand, might be a bit harder in the beginning. Yeah, that is. Oh yeah, let's just have a look at the fuel capacity. Because those are pretty beefy engines for a ship of this size. Let's just fill her up. Oh, fuel's nearly out. 100% fuel, power on, go in the air, put everything on. No O2 system. Pulse lasers. What? There are no pulse lasers. I do like the display though. That is pretty clever. Did you see that, guys? That is very clever. So when you flip them on, the display updates. Oh, I'm so going to steal that idea. Oh, sunlight shade. Oh, dude, I like that. That is clever. Oh, extra bonus points to you. And it's even got the displays here. Come on. So you got headlights. So if you turn the headlights off, watch, display updates, flashing lights. Yeah, we had the flashing lights. We did have flashing lights on, didn't we? Oh, it's because it was on the switch, weren't it? Right, so there we go. So the flashing lights have gone off. Wireless connected. So we can turn the wireless off and that. Oh, that is genius. So what's the flares? Definitely activating something. The question is what? Because I can't see anything. Right, okay, so let's just land her again. Not sure what all of that does, but I do like that display thing where you switch things on and it just keeps. Shut that off. Stays automatically open. No, they don't. So there's a sensor on the inside, but not a sensor on the outside. Right, okay. Perhaps that's for the best? Not sure. But yes, guys, I'm going to have to say this is perhaps one of the best looking. I would have to put this on the tiny SV side. I mean, you can see from my designs, well, probably not tiny, but it's not as big as this one here, which is like Stats. 12, 17, 3.5. It's comparable. It's comparable. But there's so much more going on inside of this. So, yeah, I'd definitely say this is one of the better looking, well, one of the best looking SVs I've seen in quite some time. And well done, mate. You've done a really good job with that. There's a lot to take inspiration from. Just looking at the winglets there. Done a really good job integrating them. So I'm just admiring the thing. Let's just power it down. Oh, that was one thing we wanted to pay attention to, wasn't it? Switch every single thing on. How much power does it have? 4 hours of power. But the question is, in the air, does it have 4 hours of power? I can't imagine it would be running for 4 hours. It's not too bad. Right, everything. 3 hours 40 minutes 45. Yeah, 3 hours 45 in the air, everything active. That's not bad. And on the move, you're looking at variable between about 10 to 64 minutes. Wow, okay, that was quite extreme. Then again, if you're in full combat mode, you'd expect this thing to burn through fuel pretty quick. Right, so power that off. Let's get out. That's the MCRN Interceptor, everyone. An absolute gorgeous craft, and detailing phenomenal, shape phenomenal. Just the little details like the sun shade for the window at the top, and all those little pop-up displays, brilliant. Yeah, I'd imagine this thing being quite a nightmare to take on because the way it's just got guns in every direction. Yeah, you're not sneaking up on that. You get your ass handed to you. Yeah, very good. Alright. So, that's it, guys. I recommend that you go and download this and have a look yourself. It's on Steam Workshop at the minute. I'll be putting a link to the item in the description of this video, so if you want to download it, just go and click that link and go and have a play with it. It's definitely worth having a look and potentially flying it around. It's just absolutely gorgeous, every little bit of detail. Right, so for now, guys, that's it. That's my review of this craft. It's very good. So I'll catch you in the next workshop video. So for now, thank you for watching, and in a bit.